Alright, this is week 1. I just pre-pooed my hair and shampooed. I used the Ren Pure. For those that follow me on Facebook, I use my Ren Pure coconut cream shampoo, especially during the winter time. I used my African black soap not too long ago. So far, my hair is somewhat looking like itself. I didn't have that much shed here, even with the detangling. And with, let me grab a little bit of shed here. If I can rinse it off. Even with, from showering. This was like all I got from showering. Washing my hair. Because I normally wash my hair, especially in the wintertime, outside the tub. Then after I deep condition, then I get in. Because I'm not about that in and out, in and out. So I normally like to get my Afro-G Curlific deep conditioner. Is what I normally like to deep condition with. But because people be buying it up when some people start announcing what they like, it's hard to find. So I went to Afro-G 2-minute reconstructor. And then I'm going to follow up after that with my African Pride Moisture Miracle Heat Activated Mask. And let this sit. I'm not even going to sit under the dryer with that. I'm going to have my bag and my beanie cap on. Because I got to do my floors. And by the time I do my floors, I will have generated enough heat for that mask. So, I just wanted to update you guys and also have this for myself for when it's happened. This is not the first time that this has happened, even after my surgery. So when I had my surgery, I washed my hair. It wasn't the first time after I had washed my hair. I think it was around, because I had my hair in braids, so I wouldn't have to fool around with it. So I don't really want to count that because I had my braids in for at least a month at a time. So I want to say around the 3rd time I did my hair after this, my hair like came out as bad as it did in the previous video. And that's why part of me think it's medicine, because it done it before, and prior to that my hair shed like that when I was stressed. That's why part of me was thinking that it was stress that was making my hair fall out. So that's why I want to do all that I can do to make sure I can stop this shedding. So even though I detangle, if you can see, I got like strands coming off now. Because I washed my hair in twists just to minimize as much manipulation as possible. So yes, it's good to wash your hair, but for my hair, even prior to this, unless it's the summertime and I'm doing a wash and go, which and then even then I wash my hair probably once or twice a week, depending on how hot and how drying it is to my hair. Wash and go for me is not that much of manipulation, because I don't do the shingling. I don't do all that extra stuff. I slap my products in and I go on about my way. And normally around in the wintertime, before anybody will say, oh, leave the heat alone, I only blow dry. I might flat iron my hair at most 3 times a year, because I'm kind of over it and I get the length that I want for blow drying. And I use my Rev Air, which I see for me is not as much heat, especially compared to that Revlon hairbrush blow dryer thing. That ripped my hair out and fried my hair. So for everybody it's different. And I know I'm using a lot of this stuff, but I want to make sure every strand is coated. And even prior to that, I only use Hello, thank you. So I'm just trying to do as minimal of manipulation, and I'm making sure I don't have any mechanical damage. Either way, I mainly finger detangle. I go through with a detangling brush, normally on wash day, and if I don't, it's definitely once a month. I'll use a brush or two, just because your fingers can't get through all the tangles, at least for me, because my trouble spots are my roots. And so I'm just trying to figure out if this is the medication or that I'm on, or if it's hormones or stress. And I wanted to ask hormones because my cycle act like it wanted to play some games, and that's a story on its own, so it could be hormones too. So we'll see. I know hair changes with age. I'm knocking on 40, so I don't know. So I'm just going to figure it out, and y'all help me figure it out along the way. So even like the bit of shed here that's coming out is still not a lot compared to last week. I wore my hair in a bun pretty much last week. I had one bun, and then middle of the week I took it down, re-moisturized my hair, put it back in a different type of bun, a different position. That way my bun isn't in the same position all the time. So I'm going to let this sit for a while, and then I'm going to rinse this out, and then I'll use my mask, and I will give you guys, let me see, hold up. My hair is shedding like crazy now too. Doctor told me, it's funny that you mentioned lupus. My mother has lupus, and she has systemic lupus. For people that don't, whoever might watch the replay, systemic lupus can attack the body. There's different types of lupus. My mother has the worst one of them all, which is systemic lupus. And me and her kind of share two of the same medications, which is Celsep and prednisone. So Celsep is like a chemo drug, which is like can help it can thin the hair, which is why one of my reasons why I think that's why my hair's shedding. It never really hit me like that, so that's why I'm curious to see if it's that. If it is, there's nothing I can do. I already have my plans to address that because I've been wanting a blunt cut for the longest, but I promised my husband I wouldn't cut my hair as far as length. But we have already discussed if I gotta cut it and see where it goes from there, then I'll cut it. And if not, I'll take it all off. It's fine by me and start from scratch. As far as with my mother, she has a head full of hair. She keeps it pretty much shoulder length. She wears it in a fro. She uses, for the most part, my hair oils. Not my hair oil. She uses my hair butter that I make. She said it helps her out. And for the most part, what she does is like how I do, is just keep it low. And she washes her hair. She might blow dry it, she might not. And she plaits it up, and she just leaves it. She goes out, she wears her wig or what have you, and she goes on about her day as her protective style. And her hair grows. Now, when her hair grows, and it could be again because of lupus, where her hair broke out at, it comes in finer than the rest of her hair. So for like a typing system to give people an understanding of what I'm talking about. So her hair texture is like mine. It's a type 4. The hair that comes in from where it had fallen out, it can come in as a 2. I've seen it come down as a 2. One moment. So her hair can come in as a 2. And yeah, she said, the doctor told me it's my lupus. Yeah, the change of seasons can do that too. So that's why it's like up and down. So I'm not trying to be solidified in what's going on with my hair. Just like our melanin goes through phases as far as changing back to our regular tones. For me, sometimes I can look blotchy like around here when my tone is like turning back, I guess, to the winter complexion. And maybe it's the same thing with the hair, the change of weather. I'm in New York. It's already cold. It already tried to snow. It's trying to snow right now. I've already driven through a blizzard, not a blizzard, a snowstorm. So that can take an effect on the hair. I've switched out my glycerin products for non-glycerin products. So I'm not new to this. It's just the process of going on through all of this. I don't know what that is, Scorpion. So I'm just trying to get through that one more. Yes, Mama.
I can't find the thing for the thing.
Okay, wait a minute. So so to wrap this up, reconstruction definitely been over 2 minutes. And any questions, comments, people that go through the same thing, and people that are new. I had a kidney transplant in March. I'm on anti-rejection pills, so that could be why things are going the way they are. And this is part of my journey. My hair journey is part of my kidney journey. Compared to how my hair is now to how it was before, we shall see. All right, doses.